Hello everyone, good day to all. I welcome everyone to today's online live classes. I'm Pushpashri, faculty of Bhatt and Bhatt Tutorials. I'll be handling mathematics for you. So, well, my dear kids, in the last session, we had discussed and we have completed the chapter of rational numbers, and we have already completed square and square root, cube and cube root, as well as rational numbers. And from today, let us step on to the new chapter, that is linear equations in one variable. So in this chapter, you can get the marks very easily. The thing is, you have to understand the question. So each and every questions, a bit of differences you can see, but the thing is, only you have to work out. So once you start working out, the questions and the answers will be easier for you. So let's start today's session. So we'll move on to the new chapter from today. As I have said, the chapter is linear equation and one variable. So in this chapter, you will be studying about the equations, how to solve the equations. That is your first part. So let us discuss the theory and let us complete the first exercise today. Okay. So we'll move on to the meaning first. Meaning of the linear equations in one variable. The same meaning I'll be giving it now. A linear equation, a linear equation, a linear equation is an equation of a straight line of a straight line written in one variable written in one variable full stop and continue. The only power of the variable is the only power of the variable is 1. Power of the variable is 1. An example I'll just give you, you can see to this example. So the equation will be like this: 2x minus 3 is equal to 7, whereas x is an variable and this is an equality, and 7 and the whole part of this we are going to call these as an equation. Got this? So listen to me now. So what they are telling, the linear equation is an equation. So this equation we are going to call it as linear equation, and this linear equation is an equation of a straight line. The linear equation in the straight line, it is written in one variable, where we are going to write the equation with the usage of variable. Ma'am, what is variable? Variable is nothing but where you will be making use of the alphabetical terms. So here you can see x. We had made use of x, where x is a variable. Yes, so we make use of one variable. So only one variable can be used. The only power of the variable is 1, where a variable can carry the value of 1, not more than that. If they have not given the value, we can consider that as 1. But if they have given the value, we have to consider the value whatever they had given. And if you see the example, the equation is like this: 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. So where x is considered as variable, this is an equality, and the whole thing we are going to call it as an equation. And sometimes what happens? Only they will give x minus 3 is equal to 7. They won't give any value before x, that means before variable, no value will be given. So on that time, you have to consider as 1. Okay, so that's the reason they have said, so written in one variable, the only power of the variable is 1. So this power of this variable is always 1. And also they have given the equation. How to solve the equation? Why they have given equality? 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. So 2x is equal to 7 plus 3. Just a minute. So the equation they have given 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. So in the same way, if I put x minus 2 is equal to 7. On that time, what you have to do? There is no variable, so you have to consider here it as 1. And the one more information I can tell you. So you can just copy down. I'll just explain that. Copy down. Okay, hope you have completed this. Now I'll be moving on to the next part, that is the equations part. You can just listen to it. So now we'll just step on to the exercise part. So in that exercise part, 2x minus 3 I'll be discussing, okay. So I have stopped because you have a separate exercise for that. That's the reason. So this is exercise 4.1. So the first question, solve the equation. Solve the equations. This is your question. In that, the first equation is x minus 2 is equal to 7, and the second equation is y plus 3, which is equal to 10, and the third equation 6 is equal to z plus. So how we are going to solve the equation? See here, x is an variable, y is an variable, z is an variable. So take the variable on your left hand side. But here you can see there are numbers. So add up that 7 plus 2. So minus 2 will become plus 2. So x is equal to 9. So therefore value of x is equal to 9. So whatever the problem that you have done, whether it is right or wrong, how to verify that? So now you have got the x value of 9. So 9, in the place of x put 9, minus 2 is equal to 7. So 9 minus 2 is 7, which is equal to 7. So when LHS is equal to RHS, then your linear equation is in one variable has been verified. In the same way, you can do it for that 2x minus 3. Okay. So this is the answer for the first question, where the value of x is 9. So now we'll see to y plus 3 is equal to 10. So y is equal to 10 minus 3 and y is equal to 7. Therefore, y is equal to 7. And now 6 is equal to z plus 2. Z is equal to, z plus 2 is equal to 6. Z is equal to 6 minus 2. Therefore, z is equal to 4. So now you people can copy down this. Copy down. Fine. Hope you have copied this. Now I'll move on to the fourth question. So you can see to the fourth question now. The fourth question, 3 by 7 plus x, which is equal to 17 by 7. So when they give the numerator as well as denominator, when they give the problems in the fractional format, how to solve that? Since x is an variable, take that to your left hand side, and whatever the numbers you are having, 17 by 7 and minus 3 by 7. Since denominator are the same, you can write it directly, and 17 minus 3, it is 14. So further it is divisible. So further it is multipliable. 7 ones are 7 twos are. So 2 is the value of x. So see to the fifth question now. 6x is equal to 12. X is equal to 12 by 6. 6 ones are 6 twos are. Therefore, value of x is equal to 2. Say to the sixth question, t by 5 is equal to 10. T is equal to 10 into 5. T is equal to 50. There are different types of problems. So when they give on the left hand side, directly when they give it on division part, you have to multiply it. Okay. So now you can just copy down these three problems. Copy down. Okay, hope you have copied this. Now I'll move on to the next three problems. So the next are seventh problem. The problem is like this. 2x by 3 is equal to 18. So 2x by 3 is that. So take only 2x outside is equal to 18 into 3. So 2x is equal to 54. X is equal to 54 by 2. So 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14. So 27 is your answer. And the eighth question, see to the eighth question, 1.6 is equal to y by 15. So there is a decimal number. So when the decimal number comes, how to solve it? Y divided by, this is 1.5, okay? 1.5 which is equal to 1.6. Y is equal to 1.6 into 1.5. So therefore, y is equal to 2.4. So if you multiply, you will get it, okay? So come to ninth question. 7x minus 9 which is equal to 16. So 7x is equal to 16 plus 9. 7x is equal to 25. X is equal to 25 by 7. Further, if you divide also, you will get an recurring number. So stop it over there. So you can copy this now. And fine, hope you have copied this. Now I'll just move on to the next problem. So further three more problems are left it out. So those problems are the 10th one. 4y minus h is equal to 13. 11th one, 17 plus 6p is equal to 9. And the 12th one, x by 3 plus 1 is equal to 7 by 15. So these are the problems that we have already discussed. You can work it out this as your homework and you can just tell me the answers. So take down the questions now.